Catherine here from Inky Finger Cats. Just put my glasses on. I don't need my glasses on for this. So the last time I videoed was actually about 25-30 minutes ago, when I had just finished tidying the craft room, which is the last video I uploaded onto YouTube. And since then I've had a quick shower, washed the hair, made my face look a little bit more pleasant, got rid of the panda eyes, put new makeup on, slightly overdid it on the eyeliner, I think. Maybe. Hey, never mind. Clean clothes on, and I thought I'd sit down, do a bit of crafting. This is a project. It was a one-sheet wonder that I started probably about 3 months ago, and then it got put to one side and it's not been touched since. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to continue with it as it is or not. Obviously, because it's a project that's half been done, what you'll find is in each little envelope I've got a piece of pattern paper. We might do something different, don't know, but I thought I'd put the video on and see, just to prove it is the same day. Yeah, the Christmas tree. Still waiting for Mr. Amazon to turn up with the Christmas tree bags. I thought by getting in the shower they'd turn up, you know, maybe fool them into that, but hubby was waiting. No, it's still not turned up. Right. Enough pontificating, let's get started. Okay, glasses on. My eyesight has definitely been not great over the last week or so. I'm due a test, so I need to book that. But for now, I'm just more regularly wearing the glasses. Right, let's explain what we've got here. We've got a one-sheet wonder going on using this gorgeous Retired Stampin' Up paper, which I think was called Venetian Romance. I could be wrong. So I clearly cut it using some form of template, but I don't know which one now because I can't remember. And clearly I had ideas going on with the cards. I've got card blanks cut out ready. Oh look, this one's a bit further along. This one's got a card in it and everything, and a piece of cardstock. Yeah, I'd set aside cardstock to do it. All sorts of stuff. Oh look, a bit of a die cut one. But unfortunately, oh look, this one. Oh, these might actually have to be made into actual cards, these die cut ones. The ones that I've got a bit further along, that'll be fine. But unfortunately what happens is, if you do a project half done and you don't write down which template you're using and all the rest of it, it isn't going to stay as a one-sheet wonder. But it will have started life as a piece of 12 by 12. And it's been cut into all these different pieces. So that clearly fit in there. Let's see what we can do with it then. We've got lots of pieces of pattern paper. We have some lovely ready-made card blanks. Oh, that's one of those nice ones that I can do as a landscape card. I've got some, none of the rest of them have been pre-scored, they're just pieces of cardstock at this point. So they can go to one side. Envelopes have been put to one side, and then I've got some pieces. Now that's not Stampin' Up cardstock, that's a linen cardstock from Hobbycraft. And then I've got a full sheet of Coastal Cabana, a full sheet of Bermuda Bay, and some other bits and pieces there. What I need to do is put a bin bag in the bin. Won't be a sec. Right, bin bag sorted. This piece is sorted. Right, let's go with. Well, let's make a start with these ones. I think that would work nicely along that side. And then clearly I'd cut out a circle to go there. Maybe something else there. Right. Now, I have fabulous die cuts that I cut out from a project that I blogged about the other day. In fact, I more than blogged about it because I actually put it on YouTube, didn't I? And I'm thinking that some of those might work quite nicely. Maybe if we go like that. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Have we got a centerpiece we can use? There we go. What do we think? Yeah, I'm going to just slightly zoom in on my camera because it's quite far out. Is that too far? Probably too far. There we go, that's better. If I move my card down, it's probably better. Yeah, I think maybe with one more leaf coming out down here, and then we can put a sentiment across. Superb. Well, there you go. Got to use some more bits and pieces up off the desk using that. So time to glue. I think what we'll do is we'll stick down the paper on the cardstock first. Now, I have definitely started using a lot more of wet glue just because it's a bit more forgiving when you place it down. But it also means you can go around corners nicely and do shapes rather than just straight lines like you do with a sticky tape. Just remember, this is going this way. No, it's not. It's going to have to be an upright card, like so. Yeah, it's going to have to stand like that because that pattern doesn't work going sideways quite as well. I think because the flowers are definitely going up that direction. I think that's reasonably central. It'll do. Right. I might need some more of this high tack at some point soon. Good news is you don't need much of it, and it does its job well. I think that way. There we go. Very sweet, I think. It works. Needs a sentiment though, so shall we do a stamping of a sentiment? What sentiment shall we use? I'm wondering whether a sentiment that might go down there would be nice. Let's have a look what we've got. Oh, quite like that actually. So from the Lots to Celebrate, which was in the Autumn Winter catalogue. I'm not entirely sure whether it's still available or not, but I think that there will work perfectly. I do, however, want to do a block one that's got lines on it because I want to be able to put it straight, and using the lines will just help me line it up like so. Now, does it need to be, can we remember what we used? I think that was Pretty Peacock. I don't have Pretty Peacock, do I? I do, however, have Tranquil Tide, which is a little bit greener, but it'll work. It's an old I think it's an in colour ink. That's perfect. You know, sometimes even by eye I surprise myself. Yeah, I think a couple of gems would not go amiss on this one. I think we'll go rule of 3 and have 3 little gems. The only thing I'm wondering is, does that little pink flower that's in the melon mambo, does that need a little purple centre? Is that too big? That's too big. Never mind. I just wondered. Now, do I want to add any more sparkle to it? Do I want to add some Wink of Stella? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to count that one as done. Right. So, next card. I'm wondering about laying that up onto that. Or does it need to be laid onto white? I think maybe. I think it needs to be laid onto white and have 2 pieces. Maybe another floral bit. And then that'll be 2 cards made. And that's probably a good thing. Right. Let me get my trimmer. Right, so this is 2 by 4. So we want this to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. That does fine. To be able to mount that onto that. And then I think that may be on there. What I'm going to do is try and line it up, only by eye again, so that the pattern continues. So it sort of looks like this piece has been framed by the white, but it's all one piece, but it's not quite straight. There we go. That should be nice and straight, and that works. And then I'm thinking, do we want to add those 2 pieces as soon as I've already cut them? No, it feels a bit too big, that. So we'll put for that one. And then maybe, did we cut enough leaves out of this? I think that and that. And maybe a nice big pink flower. What do we think? Does that work? I think that works nicely. Right. And I think we will, yeah, we'll stick all of the flowers and die cut bits and bobs. So just to remind those who have not seen the previous video, not the previous video, that was me clearing out the craft room, the video before that, which was I uploaded it very late, I think on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, something like that. I did a card which isn't to hand because I've tidied, using the In Bloom photopolymer stamp set from Stampin' Up, which is this one. And it comes as a bundle with the Pierced Blooms dies. But I die cut loads of additional ones because I knew, A, there's no point in getting the die cutting stuff out and only doing a couple. But it meant I would have loads left for other projects. So I have a little pouch that I've kept them all in here. So I'm using the same thing here. I'm wondering whether I can fit sending hugs if I just slightly adjust how I've placed that. So it's more on the edge. That will work. So in fact, I want to stamp this first, just to make sure that when I stick down my flower, I've left enough room for the sentiment. There we go. Nice. Right, time to glue. So I think this might be it for today, and what I'll do is I'll pop all of these bits and pieces again into maybe a wallet so that they're all kept together, and I shall come back to this project again on another day and see what else I can make out of the bits. Seems not quite done what I planned on doing with it, given I now can't remember what I'd planned on doing with it really. But I'm quite pleased that I've managed to do this. I think what I'll do is I'll stick down my flower first, but I'll leave one bit of it without massive amounts of glue so that we can still stick our little leaves underneath. Oops. There we go. I love the way that it sort of then gives it a little bit of dimension, because it sort of slightly sits off the page rather than being completely flat. I haven't curved these or anything like that. You could do that with some of those I've got perhaps the longer petals like this. You might be able to use your bone folder to just slightly curl them, but I haven't done that with this one. And again, let's grab some rhinestones for a bit of bling. Now I'm sure I had my little poker tool out and I've lost it. There it is. Right. And oops, that was silly. One way up. There we go. 1. I think we'll go slightly off this time. 2 and 3. Lovely. Sweet little cards. And they took no time at all to make. There we go. What do you think? I think they're really cute. I think it's a really nice contrast with the Coastal Cabana patterned paper and these bright pops of colour from the Melamambo Rich Raspberry, and then the darker Pretty Peacock leaves. And even though the sentiment isn't stamped in Pretty Peacock, because it's on that Coastal Cabana background, it looks almost identical, so it works just enough. So some nice simple cards. For those that are interested in measurements, for example, of these panels, I probably cut them in inches, so let's just check. Yes, 3.5 by 5.5, and then this is on half a piece of A4 cardstock that's then been folded. This is the same size panel for the bottom one, and then it's 2 by 4 for the smaller panel of cardstock, pattern paper. This is the stitched framelets, stitch shapes framelets from Stampin' Up, which are still available, and then the Pierced Bloom dies, which I just love the detail on those. I think they're fabulous. So they're my new favourite thing, because obviously they're my newest thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. quite a quick one today. It's only daytime. What time is it now? It's 2 o'clock-ish. So daytime for me, but goodness knows when this will get uploaded. So thank you very much for watching along. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to see future videos. Really trying to make an effort to do more videos. Completely failed on that front for about a year, maybe longer. So it's time. It was time to get the video working again, and start uploading posts. Please do comment. Let me know what you think of the stitch framelits, and also what do you do when you find a project that you've half done. I'm saying half done, all I've done is cut up the paper, but yeah, you've made a start on and then you've forgotten all about, left it several months. What do you do? Do you try and plough ahead with what you'd originally planned, or do you start afresh? I'd love to know, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that does this, where they start something and then never finish it. So I'm determined I will use these pieces of paper that are left, because obviously I've got quite a few there, but there's 2 cards made using the project that I'd forgotten about. And thanks very much, and until next time, bye!